The world has officially crossed the point of no return tonight. From the coast of Florida to the streets of California, the American dream just hit a wall. The world's most vital oil artery, the Strait of Hormuz, has been severed. President Trump just issued his final, most terrifying warning to the world. But a leaked report about a mass missile blunder is rocking Washington, D.C., as we returned home in absolute silence this morning. The global economy is now in a freefall that no one seems to be able to stop. 170 children are gone. Cyber warfare has officially crippled the power grid across major U.S. cities. Emergency calls are rocking the White House at this very hour. Millions of American families are facing their first night in total darkness. The U.S. Navy is moving in full force to seize control of the entire Gulf. Oil has officially shattered the $100 mark today, making gas a luxury that only the elite can afford. Vice President Vance warns the nation that the true cost of this victory is being paid in American blood at Dover Base. Operation Iron Fist is now targeting the heads of the cartels inside their private mansions tonight. The petrodollar officially dies, giving way to a new world order rising from its ashes at this very hour. Protests are erupting from coast to coast as the public's tension finally boils over in major U.S. cities. It is a clear signal that the final countdown to a global disaster has officially begun for every American. Tehran's energy heart is being decimated by high-precision strikes as we speak, lighting up the night sky. Meanwhile, U.S. ground forces are officially moving toward the front lines in a massive and unprecedented military surge. Rivers of fire are now drowning the streets of once great cities in the Middle East tonight. The entire map of the world is being rewritten right now in blood and fire by the hands of war. Incoming retaliatory attacks are being detected by U.S. radar systems across the entire coastline. Massive energy hubs are vanishing into giant clouds of fire and black smoke as the strikes continue. President Trump's secret command to the Pentagon was simple and direct. Finish the job once and for all. Now, death from above is coming for every enemy hideout hidden deep within the desert sands. All communication lines to the region are being cut off by highly targeted and lethal cyber attacks. Despite the pressure, the regime in the East vows they will never surrender to American demands. The global financial system is facing a total and final collapse at this very hour of crisis. The world is now just one finger away from total nuclear oblivion and a dark future. Air superiority is being tested in the fires of a modern and terrifying battlefield. At the same time, a chilling and direct threat has been issued against the life of the president himself. At the same time, a chilling and direct threat has been issued against the life of the president himself. Trump's precision missiles are now locked on their final targets, waiting for the final command. Meanwhile, your digital wealth is vanishing into the binary fog of this relentless and invisible cyber war. And old world alliances are burning in the intense heat of a new and much darker war. Food shortages are officially hitting major U.S. cities as the global supply chain dies before our eyes. The American eagle has been unleashed at last, but the ultimate price of this action is still unknown. Allies across the globe are being forced to choose sides in the Great Reset that is coming. Washington, D.C. has become a dark fortress of deep secrets as the night falls over the Capitol. Stay tuned, because the real and terrifying story behind this war is only just beginning. Tonight, a leaked memo from the Pentagon is sending massive shockwaves through the halls of Congress. The report details a Haggett misidentification, a polite military way of saying we hit the wrong building. Over 170 innocent lives vanished in a sudden flash of American steel. President Trump's response has been defiant, claiming the enemy is using their own people as human shields. But as the truth leaks out, the American people are asking, are we the heroes or the villains in this story? Deep beneath the desert, something else is waking up. The ghost bunkers of the Revolutionary Guard. Trump authorized the use of bunker busters that can melt through 100 feet of solid granite. The target? A secret facility that doesn't exist on any map until this very moment. Inside these walls, they are allegedly preparing a final response that could reach London or D.C. Is this the start of a nuclear standoff? Or is it a massive bluff to force Trump to the table? Back home, the economy is screaming as the price of everyday goods doubles overnight. Trucking companies are halting deliveries because they simply cannot afford the fuel to move. This is the Great Squeeze, a strategy to drain America's resolve before the first boot hits the ground. Secretary of State Marco Rubio is flying to secret meetings with allies who are suddenly turning away. The message from Europe is clear. We will not follow you into a third world war. America is standing alone on the world stage tonight, and Trump likes it that way. But standing alone means the cost of this war falls entirely on the American taxpayer. New taxes are being proposed to fund the Hormuz occupation, a move tearing the country apart. Meanwhile, the first cyber blackouts are hitting New York and Chicago at this hour. The grid is being probed by enemy hackers every single second of every day. The FBI has issued an alert. Sleeper cells are now active within the borders of the United States. Security at major airports has reached level 5, with military patrols replacing local police. Is this the new normal, or is it a temporary fever that will break with the next strike? At Dover, the families of our fallen heroes are asking questions the White House won't answer. They want to know if their sons and daughters died for a cause or a calculation. Trump says their sacrifice will be honored with total victory, but victory remains elusive. In the shadows of the Pentagon, generals are arguing over the next phase of Operation Epic Fury. Some want an immediate ground invasion, while others fear a trap has already been set. Iranian leadership has disappeared into a mountain, a fortress built to survive a direct hit. If they are gone, who is really pulling the triggers on the missile batteries? The answer might lie in a secret partnership that bridges the gap between Tehran and Moscow. Is Putin providing the eyes and ears for a war he isn't officially part of? If Russia enters the chat, the short excursion becomes a global extinction event. Trump has warned Putin to stay out of his way, but the warnings seem to be ignored. The stock market has officially halted all trading to prevent a total Black Tuesday wipeout. Gold and Bitcoin are the only things moving as the value of the paper dollar vanishes. Every American is now a soldier in an economic war they didn't ask to fight. The silence from the media is deafening as government information control takes hold. We are the only ones left telling you the truth about the strikes and the scandals. Don't look away now, because the third phase of this war is about to be unleashed.